Tongues are wagging following the recent letter of appointment issued by the Edo State government to the newly appointed Okukpolagbe of Okpilla, wherein he was addressed as His Royal Majesty, has started generating reactions. Some says the Oba of Benin alone enjoys the prerogative to be addressed as His Royal Majesty, not otherwise. Some respondents says that the state government should, as a matter of urgency, reissue the letter if it was done in error.
Yes, recently I saw a letter online on the internet and offline that a Royal Majesty had been appointed as the Okukpolagbe of Okpilla. And I begin to wonder. So I made some calls and they said it was done in error. But last week, my attention was drawn to an invitation of a coronation of a Royal Majesty in Okpilla, that is the Okukpolagbe of Okpilla. When I saw that invitation, I was shocked that these people said it was done in error. But why are they still going ahead with this? There is only one Royal Majesty in Edo State, and that is the person of the Oba of Benin, Oba Okpella. I was shocked. I said, what is going on in Edo State? I made some calls. I had to lead a protest to government house. It was at the government house we met with the chief of staff. And he categorically stated that that letter, that invitation is error. And he confirmed to me that it is the Oba of Benin that is the Holy Royal Majesty in Edo State. That is those things they are doing on the social media, offline, online, that they are ignorant of what is happening. It is only the Oba of Benin that is a gazetted Royal Majesty in Edo State. So now I started seeing so many things on the internet, and I have decided to take those people, those unscrupulous characters, to court. Let's go and try it in court. Because these our evil politicians, they have agenda. They have agenda to cause traditional crisis. They are enjoying making money from it. Some of them were attacking me on the social media, sending me messages that am I the one to tell them how to address their king, how to address their royal highnesses. It is gazetted. All these traditional institutions are gazetted by law, by the Benin traditional law. It is there. The Holy Royal Majesty in Edo State is the Oba of Benin. I wonder what is going on. So I want to use some of them as example so that others will learn. In regard to the Okukpolagbe of Okpilla, the former Okukpolagbe died about 6 years ago. And according to them, they said they have about 10 to 11 ruling houses there. That the turn of this particular house, they choose 3 persons and 1 person emerged. And that person was was coronated over 7 months ago. And he has been on as the Okukpolagbe of Okpilla. Because some politicians are not happy with the way he was dressing as a Benin traditional ruler, because they trace their history. Their history is tied with Benin Kingdom. They left Ikpe in Ikpobaoka to go and found that Okpella. They stopped at Uzare, or close to Aushi, before they now further went to Okpella to found Okpella. Okpella is a corrupted word of Obiana. Obiana. There are some significant traditional things they do that is similar to the Benin Kingdom. They know their root. But some politicians that are tied to the Muslimization of the people are trying to attach them to the north. They are from. So when they saw the way he was dressed, they were not. Some of the politicians that have already sold their conscience to the north, they were not happy. They came and started fighting him, trying to drag the traditional rulership for him. They went to the governor, lied to the governor. The matter is still in court. They are printing invitation that they want to install, coronate another royal majesty on the 5th of July. And we said, no, we are going to resist it. We are law-abiding citizens. We will go to court. That is where we are.
Regarding the title that was awarded to the year to be coronated Okukpolagbe Of Okpilla by the Secretary of the State Government. First, when we saw the letter, we quietly engaged the SLG. We didn't know why such error should be corrected. And fearing, obliged to do the needful. After a while, we saw another letter, a publication from the media team of the year to be coronated Okukpolagbe Of Okpilla, retaining the same His Royal Majesty title that the SLG awarded to him. So when we saw that publication, we thought it wise to conduct another round of engagement with the SLG. And when we conduct that engagement, he found it so uncomfortable. So immediately he went on the ground to conduct his own investigation, where he observed that prior before our engagement or during Oshomoy time, such title was unknowingly ascribed to the former Okukpolagbe Of Okpilla by the then Oshomole administration. But now that the group of Edo State are agitating, are requesting that it should be reversed, that the error left uncorrected should be corrected, it behoves on the current government, our government, that we supported, we mobilized for, to reverse the ugly trend. Because it's on record that the only permanent chairman and head of traditional rulers in the Edo State, which is Oba of Benin Kingdom, with reference to traditional rulers and chief edict 1979, we state that it is only the permanent chairman and heads of traditional rulers in those states that shall retain and bear His Royal Majesty title, which is only Oba of Benin Kingdom. Having said that, and having been recognized by the law of the land, it is sacrosanct at that point in time and at this junction for the Secretary of the State Government to do the needful to reverse the ugly trend. Hence the reason why we, the good poor of Edo State, the defender of the great Benin Kingdom, are requesting, urging the Secretary of the State Government to reverse the title, the Royal Majesty title that was unknowingly ascribed to the yet to be coronated Okukpolagbe Of Okpilla. So we are appealing to our governor, our godsend governor, to direct the SFG to act in accordance with the aspiration, the yearnings of the good poor of Edo State.
Yeah, my view on this title, His Majesty, meant for kings, that is currently trending online in regards the Okukpolagbe Of Okpilla. I think I was one of those that these put up a write-up on it to the SSG through my Facebook account, and after the point, I did a rethink, and I said there was no point to drag this title, because originally that's not our title as Benin's. His Majesty means a Latin word, means greatness. So if he feels it's great enough to bear the name, okay, fine. Kings and governors governors and the president bear excellency. But when the president is in their midst, they know who is the president and who is not. So these days, we really cannot caution people on how they should be called or addressed. But I know that thing falls in the lines of the government. If you're not His Royal Highness, there are certain titles that should not be ascribed to your name. And if you're not a royal father, if you don't belong to a royal family, you shouldn't go about bearing His Highness or whatever title that is not meant for you. It's just like me going about bearing JP, just of peace. It's wrong. I can be arrested for it and get sued to it, to court, to get charged to court for it, to face the various, what do you call it, whatever JTM attached to that. I call that impersonation. But on the side of His Majesty, by the Okukpolagbe, he's not the only one bearing it. So that traditional rulers, kings, dukes in Benin, in those states and across, they all bear such names. But the title of His Majesty, the Monobane Duku Okpolo, the Oba of Benin, we know what that title is and what it means to the Benins and the entire world. Well, for me, they can continue to bear what they like, but when they are together, they have their boundaries and they know where they belong to. That's all what I say. I just can't woke up, I'll attach His Excellency to my name. No, it's not. If I do that, then I'm looking for the government trouble.
The Honorable Commissioner of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Lucky Esegbe, when contacted, has this to say.
Well, we don't really want to speak much on that because that matter is not an issue that needed to be discussed further. It's not a conflict with the position of the royal father in Benin. So I don't see why people want to make a noise out of nothing. If you go back to history, the Okpella has always been addressed in that manner. If you go into records, that is Edo North. Edo North is different from Edo South Senatorial District.
Yeah.
So that is our position. And I don't think it's in any conflict with any extant law.
But
it's an issue, but I think I do not want us to be blowing up a matter that is almost dead on arrival.
okay, but Okukpolagbe of Okpilla is a member of the Edo State National Council, yes.
Yes, I'm from Edo North.
Okay.
There are differences. If you will also attend the South traditional summit they are doing in Calabar, okay, with different traditional rulers bearing a royal majesty. So it's not a title that is attached to anybody from birth. I don't know whether you understand. It's an office. Go around all South, go around all our traditional institutions. Yeah. So I don't know why people always want to make noise out of nothing.